I figured if you're experimenting with vlogging, I'd experiment with posting a video response to your vlogging. So I'm not really going to directly answer your question because I don't have an answer to it either. But you got me thinking, so I figured I'd post some thoughts back to you. And I'm not going to do much video editing because I thought if I get into that, then I won't actually do it because it'll take too much time. So you'll have to just stick with this frame. Maybe I can just adjust my chair occasionally and have closeness and farawayness to add visual interest. One thing you can notice is I've got a beam of enlightenment coming down from up there, so things I must be saying must be good. I like your analysis of, or way of describing the higher and lower selves and the observing and the unobservable and all that stuff. I suppose my work right now is just trying to do the noticing part. Just notice that there is more than one part of me, and view that as a victory if I can just keep track of that. Well, there's someone mowing outside. Maybe I'll move a little closer to make sure you can still hear me. Anyway, and then the thing I'm thinking about in terms of, rather than focusing on why I do this or why I do that, and what nefarious evil aliens might be inside me, my energy is more on, can I chop off the bad ones I see as I see them, and hopefully that'll give room for the good stuff to come through gradually. Hope that the Lord will be able to work with that, and have me gradually see more of the bad stuff and also see more of what needs to be gotten rid of so then the good stuff can come in. And one of the things I've got here on my wall right now, like putting sermon illustrations that I use on the wall in my office, is this picture of a sculpture by John Flaxman, which has got, I just love it. It's just got the guy in the middle, and then angels, lifting him up, and angels helping him deal with the evil spirits down below. And to me, that's just a good reminder of the position that we find ourselves in. And so just, can I notice that there's that stuff going on in some form and not just have my instinctive reaction to things, but be a little bit more, I don't know, centered, present, all those good words. One other sermon illustration thing that I find helps me make sense of this concept is I picture my emotions and my motivations and all that as something of a knotted mass of stuff. And there's good ones and there's bad ones, all kind of tied in together. And at a given time, I might be looking at something that's pretty good. And if I trace it back, maybe I'll find it's got some bad stuff tangled around it. But my thought is, as a functional way of approaching my spiritual work, is just as much as possible when I'm aware of some thread that's dark, can I just do my best to chop that off, and then there's a little bit more room for the white stuff, and there's a little bit less dark there. And for me, that also connects with one of the things that Swedenborg says. I grabbed the book because I didn't feel like printing out a piece of paper and waving it at you, but it means that it's going to be an older translation. But Apocalypse Explained, and the passage that I like is this 979 by this little flaggy guy. It says, "Cease therefore to inquire in yourself, what are the good works that I shall do, or what good shall I do that I may receive eternal life? Only abstain from evils as sins, and look to the Lord, and the Lord will teach and lead thee." So, to me, I read that as stop obsessing about what's all the good stuff I'm going to do to get to heaven, and just focus on shunning and getting rid of the bad stuff, and then the Lord will teach and lead me what to do. So that's my hope, that's my focus, is on that, and too much of the asking why strikes me perhaps as those as just sort of standing in the same place, stomping, and not really getting anywhere, or spinning wheels more than getting somewhere. But then again, maybe that wheel spinning is a necessary stage of life, and by the time I get to 42, I'll be doing equal wheel spinning. So how about you figure out the usefulness that comes out of this wheel spinning that you're doing, or whatever it is. And then you can just tell me the answers, and then I'll just skip that whole stage of existential crisis. Anyway, hope this was valuable. Your video was valuable to me. I hope you keep doing them.